Yo, what's happening? We are back, No Signals TV. I am in here with special guests from way in Kentucky, like what, 8 hours or some shit away.
It's about 500 miles to us, obviously, in Manchester, but we're from Winchester. Rifle City Records in the building.
Rifle City Records in the building. We got Shadow, we got my man Thrax, and Cook. We're going to get into the first video. Y'all already know. Roll up. No Signals. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah. Shadow. Fresh out. Controls. Rifle City Records. Nice Shade Records. Let's get it. They always gonna hate, that's exactly what they do though. They stay up in their lane, shoot their shot like a free throw. I reinvent the game, come with me, I got the control. Let's light up the night till the early morning sun glows. They always gonna hate, that's exactly what they do though. They stay up in their lane, shoot their shot like a free throw. I reinvent the game, come with me, I got the control. Let's light up the night till the early morning sun glows. I lay back at the crib, it's been a long day. Conversations with me, yeah, they go a long way. You can't rub me the wrong way, I stay ducking and curving. All my eyes silly to me, call him Pee Wee Herman. You must be smoking sherm to ever down my hustle. I stay quiet, remain humble, no need to flex my muscle. But if you wanna tussle, I've been known to get scrappy. I prefer to chill and laugh, smoke cigars, sipping pappy. I'm an easygoing dude, I don't wanna ask too much. Relaxing on the beach, unagi sushi for my lunch. Roundabout 2, ready to hit the stew and lay some tracks down. Building on my future, not defined by my past now. Moving at my own pace, it's all plain to see though. Plans for my estate, and drip my girl in Frio. Stacking chips like they Frito, getting cheese like some Cheetos. You stay doing you, I'm just doing me, yo. They always gonna hate, that's exactly what they do though. They stay up in their lane, shoot their shot like a free throw. I reinvent the game, come with me, I got the control. Let's light up the night till the early morning sun glows. They always gonna hate, that's exactly what they do though. They stay up in their lane, shoot their shot like a free throw. I reinvent the game, come with me, I got the control. Let's light up the night till the early morning sun glows. Tell me what you want, and I'll create the magic. VVS is out, shining all my haters steady. My style is automatic, I wake up fresh. Don't touch the dial, baby doll, you rockin' with the best. I founded Rifle City Records, still reppin' S. Maybach music vibes, tell Ross to cut the check. I'm a dirty South heathen with a flow so clean. I always stay winning, shout out Charlie Sheen. I ain't ever concerned with what another man thinks. The only thing I'm stirring up is another drink. So you can miss me with the drama, I don't wanna hear it. The only thing I hear is my flight's boarding clearance. We off to Calabasas or the Turks and Caicos. Lay over South Beach, yeah, I guess that's okay though. On our way to Greece to philosophize like Plato. I sail the 7 seas, swimming like some Makos. They always gonna hate, that's exactly what they do though. They stay up in their lane, shoot their shot like a free throw. I reinvent the game, come with me, I got the control. Let's light up the night till the early morning sun glows. They always gonna hate, that's exactly what they do though. They stay up in their lane, shoot their shot like a free throw. I reinvent the game, come with me, I got the control. Let's light up the night till the early morning sun glows. They always gonna hate, that's exactly what they do though. They always gonna hate, that's exactly what they do though.
Hey, we back. No Signals TV, I'm here with Rifle City Records, man. Welcome. How y'all doing? We got Cook in the building.
Aaron Wise.
That's a wise show. I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, I'm cooking though.
Yo, it was a long night. Shout out to my man Thrax. Goddamn Shadow. I call him something else, so you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go with the Shadow.
We ain't gonna do our government, so Shadow,
all right,
Thrax P, Aaron Wise.
For sure. Yo, so welcome, man. How was y'all trip down here, man?
Man, it's good, man.
That's just different for me. I ain't never been to North Carolina.
He never even seen the ocean till last night, man.
That's crazy.
First time seeing the beach.
That's crazy. I wish, bro. I wish you could have got a chance to see it. You know, when it was at its splendor. You know what I'm saying? You come on a dreary weekend, probably the last dreary weekend of Fucking the spring, man. It's about to get hot.
Plans are coming back for real. I ain't even care.
Man,
Low-key want to move out
man.
this motherfucker.
Man, y'all had a dope performance last night. I forgot my camera, man, but I know y'all will be back, so we'll probably catch y'all on some. You know what I'm saying? We'll put this. We're gonna. You know, I know y'all fuck with Billiam and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna have Billiam back down, throw a hole. You know what I'm saying? Another beach to the holler to the beach joint. You know what I'm saying? Part 2 type deal. You know what I'm saying? That shit was cool. What do y'all think is different about this environment compared to y'all's?
I mean, go ahead, man. Because I mean,
everything.
I'm between the two places. You know what I mean? I grew up here and now I'm in Kentucky. So y'all answer that question.
Like, honestly, the music scene between here and Kentucky is a lot different. I mean, like, y'all got a lot of talent here. And we got talent in Kentucky, but y'all are definitely a different breed. But, I mean, I'm rocking with it, honestly. Like, I definitely want to link up with some people down here, for real.
I'm glad y'all was able to, like, exchange, like, information with folks. I saw y'all interacting with folks, man. Like I said, we do like, the open mic every Friday, so we constantly try to bring in new talent because, you know, in an era where it's lacking of kind of like the open mic type of deal, you know, with traditionally, you know, artists kind of hone their skills at the open mic, so you understand where I'm coming from. So not even that, and then like having a stage to actually have someone to, you know what I'm saying, to perform in front of, you understand? I think that's big to the culture. What did y'all see last night that was, you know what I'm saying? Like since y'all been here, you know what I'm saying? Tell me something was different. Like y'all.
For me, I had two things, right? For me, it was a person that got up there and did spoken word poetry that had a stutter. As you just heard, I just stuttered. I just did it again. I struggle with that. I took speech therapy. That took bravery to get up there and do that. So she did well. And really Dylan, the host, hit every single note and just nailed every damn song. I mean, every song, man. I mean, I was blown away. I was like, I wish I had $1,000 million fucking dollars to sign that dude, because I was like, holy shit. Like, dude is nice.
Dude.
Bro was playing all my songs, like all my favorite, like Tyler Childers songs, like, cause you gotta think, Tyler Childers was in Lexington, you know, busking and shit, you know, coming up.
Down to Manchester now.
And that's right here, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, Kentucky on the up right now. You got EST, you got your boy Harlow, you know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all feel about, you know what I'm saying, Kentucky as a state right now? What's going on in the music scene?
I mean, really, what it takes is supporting local. And that's what people don't do. They want to go to Atlanta. It's got to be the hip hop mecca. People want to pay $100, $2,000 even to see like Lil Wayne or the rapper or artist or singer that don't give a shit about them. But they don't want to pay $10 to see the person that they've known their whole life. And that is the issue. And that's how you become the mecca, is local support. That's how Jack Harlow becomes the mecca. That's how everybody becomes the mecca. You know what I mean? Of hip hop is local fucking support. Once people invest in their friends and invest in their businesses and this, that, the other, and they want to see them succeed and you grow with them instead of always hating because you ain't growing at all, then you got change. And Kentucky's on the way up with that. You know what I mean? As you said, you got Jack Harlow, you got EST, you know, you got a whole movement in fucking Lexington, you got a whole movement down by Corbin, you know what I mean? We just threw Westfest, Ice Cube came out, you know what I mean?
I see it, honestly. Don't say you rock with me and you fuck with my music if not one of my songs is in your playlist.
Facts.
That's how I feel.
Facts.
Because anybody can say, you feel, oh yeah, I fuck with you, your music hard, your music dope, this, and the third. Okay, name me two of my songs then.
Yeah.
And
Don't
we can
comment
see
on this
that
video.
shit.
Don't
You know
comment
what I'm
on this motherfucking video. Don't comment on our Facebook ever again if you can't name not even one song that we do and you listen to it.
But no, like we can see that shit. We got analytics apps, and we also you know, can see what playlists we're actually, you know, on and what songs are on that playlist, and we see literally down to the T of, you know, where it's going and what it's doing. As far as, you know, my thoughts on, you know, on how Kentucky is right now, you know, me actually being the native that I am, you know, and, you know, experiencing it for myself, what it's like to be from there and born there and raised there and just getting to where I am now, there is a lot of hate. There is a lot of people that say they fuck with you and then don't.
Yeah,
But
it's really all talk from Central Kentucky, man.
But
And
when you really have, you know, a crowd that loves you and they fuck with you, there's things that you can't pay for, like, you know, people stopping and trying to jump out of their car just to holler at you, or, you know, I got a physical therapy place that I was going to for a couple months. They got me rotating on their playlist.
That's what I'm trying to say. That we ain't without a supporting fan, so that ain't it. Right. But the fact of the matter is, there's not enough of it, and it needs more. Yeah. Because why are you paying your money to somebody that don't give a fuck about you versus paying your money to come see somebody that cares about you or you care about them, you purport to? Like, you know what I mean? You're on their Facebook statuses, you're on their thoughts and prayers every time you got a fucking problem, but you ain't sending thoughts and prayers through Cash App to fucking come see a fucking show that we do. You ain't supporting thoughts and prayers and dreams, but you want to bitch about your job. Come on out then. Like, let's grow together.
Like, even if it's free.
Yeah, and it's free. We don't even charge. When's the last time we charged for a fucking entry fee?
Not unless the venue had to.
Like, y'all talking never. About like the shows y'all do, you know what I'm saying, in y'all area.
Yeah,
you know, specifically.
Never. And how many people when Lil Wayne went to Ruck last month did you see say they were going?
Everybody.
Literally.
Everybody and their mama.
You think because, you know, comparative to, you know, Atlanta or one of the main bases or hubs, Charlotte, compared to that, I lived in Atlanta for a while, so I get it. And I've been to Vegas, a few other cities, New York, you understand? Mm-hmm. So I understand the analytics as far as size is concerned. Do you think because of smaller territories or smaller areas, you know what I'm saying, locally, do you think that it's harder for people to, you know what I'm saying, kind of root for you? Because even here, you understand, like, we still struggle with having platforms to get the music out or to reach a broader, you understand? So I get where you're coming from when it comes to interaction with the you understand, so-called fans, or you understand. Do you think I guess I'm saying, do you think, like, because of your area, you understand, that it's harder to compete because it's still fairly really
no.
new in a way?
No. Because, I mean, we just bless the same stage that people from our area came from and signed a poster on your wall from, Navy Roots, right? So, no, it's not hard for people to bless you. They just choose to or don't. Right. You know what I mean? There's plenty of people. Kentucky is damn near 4 states wide, the long way. Mm-hmm. There are plenty of people there to support you. Mm-hmm. It's if they choose to. Mm-hmm. And that's the issue. You know what I mean? They'd rather say, oh my God, Gucci got it locked down. Oh, this, that, the other. You know, like in Atlanta's the Mecca, and we just travel 75 south of Knoxville, and like, we're in the hip hop Mecca. And I'm like, motherfucker, we are the hip hop Mecca. Like, true story, doing fucking music videos with Jelly Roll outside of Waffle House, and Jelly Roll won the fucking CMT Awards. Right. Like, but he got his start in Lexington by the same guy that put me on my first show. Right. Like, and nobody knows that history. Right. You know what I mean? And I found it from that to this. You know what I mean? And that is the issue. Nobody knows that. Nobody supported that. People didn't support us. Jelly Roll had to move to get support. That is the entire issue. You have to move to get the support is the entire fucking issue with Kentucky.
I mean, and I think that's a lot of places, because I hear a lot of artists, even, you know what I'm saying, locally here say, when we move out and get around, we get a lot more support outside of our main hub or our main home base.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
That's why we found out what we do.
As far as people who do fuck with you, though, you understand, who genuinely do, because it's always somebody that's genuinely in your corner saying, yo, I genuinely might care, you understand? Like, I might not be at the shows, but yo, if you got some merch, you know what I'm saying? Like it is all coming from. Like, so you always got to kind of throw them a bone too. Like, as many as people who don't, there's a few that do, you know what I'm saying? The ones who do,
I be throwing merch like that, like you just said. Like I got a whole box in the back of my car, and you know I seen a couple family members or you know some people that like my music, like genuinely love my music. Matter of fact, I got some reserved right now for people that have messaged me and said, "Yo, I'm one of your biggest fans," and I have proof in my phone, and I've seen it that I tossed my T-shirts out to, and I'm like, "Yo, here, boom."
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and show it. And you already know it, you know, KAVA, all of them fuck with Nappy Roots. Buffalo still got the same shirt right here. But it's in black and white, but he still got one. And you know why? Because Kentucky support Kentucky when Kentucky want to support Kentucky. Exactly. And that's the answer. 2 + 2 is always 4.
Just like this, not a lot of people know right now, but one of the biggest R&B artists is about to come out of Kentucky right now. About to come out, period. Mars.
I heard of Mars. Mars
yeah, in Louisville.
Yeah, I heard of Mars.
John Woo. I think he's
John Woo's the dope ass producer.
Bro, he's right now, and I don't know who it was that reposted her this morning, but she is a dope ass artist, got a beautiful voice, and man, that right there shows that Kentucky's ready to show everybody what we're made of.
Kentucky's probably have more talent than Atlanta, Cincinnati, California, Compton could ever dream of having, all within a condensed area.
That's a real tough statement, bro.
What it boils down to,
battle me then.
Music.
You know what I mean? Battle me then. Put your paycheck in. I'll put mine up.
What it boils down to, for real, like nowadays, music has just turned into a popularity contest. People pretty much just go off of how popular you are, who all knows you. Feel like if you pretty much been on the block all your life, if you're selling drugs, doing whatever, and people see what you've been doing, you feel like going off of street life, this is the third. That's pretty much how people go off of. People don't really link in and see actual talent. Like, take Winchester for example. This ain't even got nothing to do with my music in general. Like my peoples, a couple years ago, we rented out a little space because my uncle, you know, he started this little chicken restaurant or whatever. And my cousins, they rented out a little space and they paid for Webby to come down and perform in Winchester. Pretty much sat there and promoted it for a good 2-3 months. Like, you know, passed out flyers, even put it on social media and everything. Like, you know, we're just trying to bring something back to Winchester, you know, have everybody come out, have a good time.
Got mirrors of Muhammad Ali there.
The day of the show, literally that crowd was at least maybe 25 to 30 people.
But then they all want to go to a Lil Wayne concert. They all want to go to this.
But like,
they don't want to go to Rupp. They don't want to go to Rupp, man. It's UK or nothing.
Or whoever, let them come to Rupp Arena in Lexington or go to some big stage in Louisville. Oh, everybody.
And I'm going to go ahead and call UK out on their bullshit. That don't make me a hater. Stop saying me, us, we, this, that, the other when you're talking about UK sports. You ain't fucking shooting with me in the gym like Rick Ross said. Like, you ain't with us either.
Thanks.
Like, you know what I mean? You wouldn't build Winchester with us. You ain't been in this music scene. I've been hosting the Beer Cheese Festival for God knows how long. Had a studio downtown. Where the fuck was y'all? You know what I mean? And we've been doing it every genre, not even rap shit. We fuck with bluegrass, we fuck with country, we fuck with rock, we fuck with hip hop. We do it all, man. And that's the issue, is the support. And it's the investment in your fellow citizen that's next to you, your fellow friend. And that's the fucked up part.
For sure. Well, yo, we're going to get into the next video. We're going to do the Sticky Drax joint. You understand? And then we'll get back. We'll Signals TV.
On gang.
Already. Let's go.
So gonna roll one, get high till you can't come down, can't come down. Hey, God did it. So gonna roll one, get high till you can't come down. You ain't geeking, let your feet off the ground. All my talkers sing this song with me. Then cruise the city smoking. So gonna roll one, get high till you can't come down. You ain't geeking, let your feet off the ground. All my talkers sing this song with me. Then cruise the city smoking sticky trees. You smoke the loudest, I'm a Martian, I'm geek. It just so happens my little bitch, she a freak. Come here, baby, you can roll up my weed. My eyes so low, it's like goddamn, I can't see. Your boyfriend and his squad, some pussies I see. None of that nonsense got shit to do with me. I'm just a young nigga who chillin', smoke weed. Don't test my patience, get that 30 on me. Smoking gas, I'm facing sticky shit, it got my mind racing. Keep that activist by the cases. Don't come around me, no, you can't taste this. Still beating on my lungs. I swear that this shit's evil. Got perfect motions with purple doses. I think I'm seeing 30 people. Got OG Kush in my blood, so I'm guessing that defines me. Still copping Kush by the cases. If you want it, then my line D. Still rolling up them Dutches. Get so lifted, niggas can't touch that 45 with no safety for them niggas trying to test me. Let's get it. Cause you ain't geeking unless your feet off the ground. All my tokers sing this song with me. So go and roll one. Get high till you can't come down. You ain't geeking unless your feet off the ground. All my tokers sing this song with me. Then cruise the city smoking. So go and roll one. Get high till you can't come down. You ain't geeking unless your feet off the ground. All my tokers sing this song with me. Then cruise the city smoking sticky trees. Okay, then cruise the city smoking sticky trees. You know, all my tokers sing this song with me.
Yo, we back. No Signals TV. I'm back with Rifle City Records, man. Yo, how like we was talking in the break, how important is having your own like distribution, having your own situation to where you understand like
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say fuck DistroKid as a label and whatever the fuck else Tupac said. But the point of the matter is having distribution is very important because I did 400,000 plays out of federal prison between April to fucking November, and they pay me $1.35. So fuck DistroKid. If you're fucking with DistroKid, fuck them. We now are a distribution company. We're not a record label. Like what we do is we brand you. We don't want shit really. Maybe a cut of like if we sell you a billboard in Times Square in Nashville, which we have access to do, that's what you pay for. But if you want to sell beats on the website, you keep all your fucking proceeds. If you want to sell your music on your website, like SoundClick used to do, or still does, you keep all that. We don't even get a cut. So that's important, first off. And we distribute through Universal Music Group. And you get a bigger cut with analytics. DistroKid's like, oh, we're 4 months behind, and then they underpay you. Universal Music Group is 4 days behind.
Okay, for sure. Shit. I don't see like okay. I go like I've been to Manchester. You know, I rode around. I don't see a lot of brothers. You dig where I'm coming from?
You're in the wrong area.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you. Being a little tan in the situation as well as you know what I'm saying.
He said a little tan in there.
What's it like? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm from Southside Winston, man, and I grew up GD, and you know what I mean. But like, so I'm cultured, you know, obviously.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to this man.
Well, he lives in Winchester. They definitely got more.
Bro, it ain't like it's dark up there either, though.
Technically, yeah, it really ain't.
But
it ain't no difference.
He is from Chattanooga. Like,
I'm originally from Chattanooga, Tennessee. But,
okay. It ain't dark up there either.
Chattanooga is
on the back side of Chat Town like that.
It's pretty lit.
On the back side.
And Winchester is getting a lot better, like as far as like the population evening out, like.
I can't be up on this motherfucker talking about getting dark in the city. I'm gonna get canceled.
No, but I'm just saying, like it's more diverse, and I'm loving it. Yeah, like, cause like I used to see so many white people, and then like
shit.
All of a
Well, I
sudden
mean,
I start seeing,
well, in Winchester, right? Winchester's very segregated. Winchester was a train town, and Broadway used to separate the immigrants from the affluent white people. And so what you have is an area of town that people call Bucktown, which is where all the black people and immigrants live. And that would separate the Polish and black people and things like that from the Europeans. And so, like, yeah, businesses on this section. Then you had basically a Black Wall Street over here in Bucktown that don't exist no more. Businesses burned to the ground, but they still, like, live in the housing there, where Thrax here stays, currently on 6th Street. And so, the fact of the matter is, there's plenty of black people there. They go out and shop locally, but then they go to Lexington, like, where, like, people live, you know, that are of similar stature, of course, and where they feel comfortable. But they don't do that in Winchester, because Winchester's fostered a culture, intentionally or unintentionally, of just like every time they throw a rock the block, it's the same 4 country bands, it's the same fucking 60-year-olds. It's like, you know what I mean? And this idea that they fostered a white culture, a Caucasian culture, and they don't embrace all music and the venues too. I don't care if you're fucking any restaurant in that town. You know, I played shows at that town. We have played shows in that town. You know who fucked with us? Woody's and Broadway Liquor.
And you know, what's crazy? I was listening to Willie D from the Ghetto Boys, and he was talking about the early hardships he went through in like Houston, trying to get, you know, hip hop played in clubs. You understand? And him trying to, you know, he would almost damn near have to fight, you understand, like to get the music, you understand, played.
Yeah.
So, like, I one thing I will say that I have an understanding of through places that I went, that is that poor people and people the less fortunate all have something in common. You understand, like money has no, you know, preference when it comes to certain colors, regardless of where you are. You understand? So it's like, I like I go to certain spots, you understand? I also be humble when I'm in certain spots and know what kind of terrain I'm standing on before I'm walking in somebody's backyard or whatever, you understand? So,
I understand where you at.
And I was like, I respect, you know what I'm saying, where y'all from and what y'all got going on, because it's unique to what y'all, you know what I'm saying, what y'all standing on, and I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm GD, he peace on, you blood. Like, you know what I mean? And if we can get along, the fact of the matter is, if you don't support our music and we can get along and make music, you're the fuck up. Look at my face. You're the fuck up. like, I mean, damn. How much more plainer do I gotta make it? Right. Do I not? That's me not salting your food, bitch.
So what's some of y'all? So what's some of y'all inspiration when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, getting in there? What y'all listening to? You know what I'm saying? Being that y'all off in the holler, like it's like it ain't a lot of I've been out there. It's not like, yo, shout out to Pats. Pats is that shit. Them
Pats is that
smacking.
Shit. That shit fucking is.
Yo, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like it's kind of self-contained. It's not like it's different from a lot of places I've been, because right up the road is kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? People riding 4-wheelers, shooting guns, self-contained in their own situation, in their own, you know what I'm saying, community. Is not really a lot of difference. You understand? So, what's the difference in like being from, like, you know what I'm saying, that and recording and getting that inspiration?
Now I'll say this.
Yeah.
This is gonna take me a second to explain. And this is gonna go a little bit into my backstory, and I know that, you know what I'm saying, but I was raised by a black man.
That's dope.
I was influenced by black culture my whole entire life, and I also seen from some parts of my family racism. I also got part of the backlash of the racism,
right?
Because I love black culture and I love my stepfather at the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll later on down the road I'll explain all that and elaborate on what happened with him. But what I'm saying is, my inspiration with my music coming from where I do,
Right.
was my mom. My mom you know, taking me different places and showing me different things. And
Hold on for a minute, bro. We get crazy in here for a minute.
Background noise. Yeah.
Right. So we might have to get on some nigga shit. So, matter of fact, excuse me, not anyway. We about to go into another video.
We're from North Carolina. That means a different thing.
I'm about to drop a video. I'm gonna drop this deeper than rap thing, and I'm gonna clip some noise out. Y'all come back. Roll up those signals.
Brandon Knight on that motherfucker.
Yeah, skitter. Tell me what do you want from me? Cause I ain't got shit else to give you, no more stressing. I gotta move in my zone for a day. You see niggas, I'm not afraid of you. At my face, I'll erase you fools. Cause nobody didn't do shit for me. My closest niggas turned into my enemies. So I got some paper smoking gasoline. And now they in my face, I guess they notice me. And now they in my face, I guess they notice me. So I got some paper smoking gasoline. And now they in my face, I guess they. This shit get deeper than rap. Come see how it get real in the trap. Sacrifices made me smarter today. They only love you when you're rich anyway. Speaking on my name, they forgot to clean the yard. Being real is just a principle in life. Y'all think it's hard. Wait till someone pull your car. You'll be lying, tossing demons, acting like you said nothing. Through your mouth be running seasons. Talking about your homies, acting like that you don't know me. Spreading rumors, twisting words. You can't trust nobody. Solely living life, remaining real. So to speak, it might be boring. And I'm done with all the fake. Trying to be real when you're mourning. I gotta send my message loud and clear. They don't ever wanna hear me. I always gotta point it out in their face, so they can see it clearly. And now they in my face, I guess they notice me. So I got some paper smoking gasoline. And now they in my face, I guess they. This shit get deeper than rap. Come see how I get real in the trap. The sacrifices made me smarter today. They only love you when you're rich anyway. This shit get deeper than rap. Come see how I get real in the trap. The sacrifices made me smarter today. They only love you when you're rich anyway.
I apologize if I guess shit get rowdy out here in the view. I already know. Those Signals TV, we back. So continue on your story on what you were saying, man. I apologize.
Oh, you cool, bro. You cool. Like, you know, I don't like to bring up, you know, my past a lot because I don't want to hurt my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
My mom, she's very near and dear to my heart.
Absolutely.
And, you know, I'll literally tear down a running sawmill over that woman.
For sure.
But you know, she has a past with, you know, narcotics and shit like that, and we go into, you know, different places and she would buy shit, and I'd see all the dope boys hanging around, you know, listening to rap, and I'd hear like bumping ass like systems and shit like that, and I'm like, damn, I like that fucking bass. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
I was like, and then all of a sudden I started hearing words like,
yeah.
And I was like, what is that? And you
poetry, bro. That's what that is, man. Like,
you know, as a child, I would hear that shit, and then eventually, you know, as I got older, I started rapping along with like long ass songs, like DJ Khaled songs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But my first CDs was like Ludacris, Red Light District, Fat Joe. What was that album? I can't remember.
Joshua Zevy.
You know, my biggest inspirations, if anybody in was trying to remember, really like Nas, Talib Kweli.
I love Fat Joe. I'm sorry, my fault. I'm a Fat Joe fan.
All or nothing, all or nothing, baby. That was a CD.
You know,
Oh, yeah, okay,
motherfucking
okay,
East Coast,
okay.
man. Everybody out of the fucking East Coast, my inspiration, but like some West Coast and stuff like that. I do a lot of boom bap, you know what I mean? A lot of like 80s, 90s hip hop. But this dude right here is my CEO. He runs the entire label. You know how we met? Tell him.
I dissed his ass when I was younger. I was a kid.
And then who bodied
That's
you?
out of respect.
Then who
That's off
bodied
of
you?
GP, bro.
Who bodied you?
Huh?
Who bodied you? Say it for the class.
You did.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
And
that's
how
only
I met
because
him.
I was a kid.
That's how we look. Like that's how we met. But that's love, bro. Like we had that whole problem that we just talked about with Winchester. That the inspiration is each other,
Right.
and bringing each other up. That's
And
our
I was
inspiration.
and I was kind of about to go into that as the next question. You know what I'm saying? Being that it's three of y'all, and I've been in groups before. You understand? Like, what's the dynamic of being in a group, and you know what I'm saying? What everybody bring different? You understand to the situation when it comes to the.
I like this question.
Go ahead,
I'll
then.
let y'all go
Nah,
first.
it's you. You say you liked it. Go ahead. Then.
Well, you know.
That's tobacco, by the way.
Yes.
Let's do the famous
CBD
Thrax
out here, man.
Yeah.
CBD. Man.
So what everybody brings different to the group. Aaron's an engineer and a melodic rapper.
Very.
I'm a boom bap rapper and a kind of an 80s diss rapper, 90s diss rapper and engineer. And Thrax, he never really jumped on the mixer. I can't say if he's an engineer or not. He never had to.
He's
But-
in the works. I'm
But
actually.
he's a melodic rapper too. And so like what we bring together just off all of our different cultures and come ups, like he was talking about his mom and stuff like that. I left home when I was 15 years old. And then I slept under bridges, came outside, did this, that, the other. Like we built this from the ground up together. Not for us. We built that from the ground up to put other people on.
Right.
Like we didn't do it for us, not to profit. Never have we done that.
Right.
We built it to make other people shine.
Right.
And that's the importance of it. That's the project. Like it's not to get paid. Like we built Rifle City Records to make other people shine.
Right. What you think the importance of just, you know what I'm saying, having a sound, you know what I'm saying? Like having a particular sound when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, the music. Like do you feel like you guys
Sure.
have your particular sound when it comes to music, and how is important is it to y'all?
I definitely got my own different sound.
He's got his own different sound, but I feel like I'm starting to evolve into something different because I've noticed a lot of artists are going into different genres, and I don't know if you've heard it, and I'm pretty sure I performed it in front of you at the Corbin show. Monster Inside is more of a grunge kind of sound almost, and also, you know, I'm getting more of a country sound
That's
too.
cool.
And I'm bringing my old school like gangster shit, obviously,
For sure.
and putting that in there
For
because
sure.
you know I like to sing. Like it's
Yeah.
something that brings, you know,
Yeah. And then it makes you feel good.
yeah.
And a spin-off off of that. There is no specific genre I have either. You heard me last night, right? At KAVA Lounge. I didn't do any sort of same genre song. I had one that was hip hop, I had one that was country, then I had one that was fucking hood where I talk about being a GD.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So like I rapped to a fucking country beat. I rapped like a boom bap, and I rapped some hood shit. You know what I mean? And Fresh Out was the album I did over almost 250,000 plays in 9 months. So Spotify alone, that's not even counting the other venues. And each song, that project, each song was supposed to be a different genre than the last that you ever listened to. So it's got something for everybody on the same shit.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And I don't think you should lock yourself into one genre because I think that limits you. You know what I mean? I think that limits you.
It's all
Because
versatile as shit.
then you only have a certain group of fucking people to listen to.
Yeah, you believe that.
Like, honestly, it just depends on my mood, for real. Like, 1 minute, I can rap about drugs. 1 minute, I can rap about females.
By drugs, he means pharmacies. DEA.
another minute I can be on my lyrical shit. Just I hear something and just be like, yo, I feel like I just need to snap one time for the one time. And then, you know, other days, you know, I could, feel like, hey,
Experimental.
I can get violent type shit. You just, you know, start rapping about guns, start killing niggas. You feel? Like I said, it just depends on the mood, for real.
Big facts.
And now he's starting to get more. Me and him both are starting to get more experimental when we're in the studio because like he
Like
wants
right
me to
now,
go through
I'm
samples.
on my chill shit, for real. Like,
He's been on a chill vibe streak for the longest. Like he'll go through these samples or listen to some of the things I'm playing, you know, when I'm making beats, and he's like that, like, you know, and then he's like make a beat to that. He's like do this, do that, blah blah blah. The whole process.
I've known this motherfucker for 3 years. This is the most I've ever heard him speak. Dead ass.
That's good shit.
He's our version of I Need Money.
That's good shit.
Dead ass.
Good shit. I
Like
appreciate it.
even Jenny was like, my wife over here, she off camera. She's like, Threx says 3 words to me, but raps 5 songs. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I appreciate it, man. Yo, who y'all want to work with? Like some of the people y'all think y'all. I'm always around, bro. You know me, I'm an email away. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
but,
I've been wanting to work with you.
hey, man, I'm an email away. We'll make that work for real.
Oh,
for
God.
real. But yo, like even in y'all area, you know what I'm saying? Who was somebody y'all want to work with? Even in Kentucky, you know what I'm saying? Who was some of the artists, you know what I'm saying? You probably would want to work with.
somebody I've been slacking on myself, to answer your question. I've owed him probably a collab for damn near 2 years now. My bad, bro. That is Eddie Ruger. Has a song in Boondocks, has a song in Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Personal friend of mine, does a whole Gorilla Grind clothing line, like Greensboro, fucking legend. Like he's got fucking Grammy award winning songs. But been meaning to send a song, but have not had the time to. I drop maybe an album or a song a year because I be doing everything else. But yeah, that Eddie Ruger is probably the answer to that, or Nappy Roots. I do have a song with Nappy Roots on my first album. I got Skinny DeVille and Buffalo Steel. It was kind of like a contest where we did like a smoke two joints. Yeah, shout out Nappy, Buffalo Steel, and Skinny DeVille. We did like a smoke two joints remix back in like 2008, 2009, 2010, around that era. And they did a phone call intro to my album, Kentucky Kinfolk. You can find that. Yeah, those are the only 2 I'm interested in as far as like big names go. You know, people with like Grammys or showing up to CMT Awards. I ain't even fucking talking Yellow Wolf or fucking Jelly Roll or anybody else. You know what I mean? Because I've showed up with shows with everybody else. You know what I mean? If you want to do a song with me, you should talk to me by now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. If you're gonna dap me up and want to do a song with me, should have.
that goes back to, showing love part. But as far as big names, for real, Future would have to be my top.
Damn, you ain't even looking at Kentucky. You like, fuck that shit.
He said Kentucky.
He said world class. He was
like big names. You feel me? Future would be my top one, but Kentucky wise, I have to say probably just So Serious Black.
Shout out So Serious Black.
Most definitely got to.
Jesus Christ, I feel guilty now. That motherfucker's been in every one of our shows. My bad, man. Him too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a show with him too.
So Serious Black.
Yeah, I want to do a song with him too. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
The whole Check Hungry ENT squad coming out of Winchester.
oh God, no check, no respect.
Thanks. That's family anyway. But yeah, most definitely gotta do something with them.
Chief. I'm just fucking.
Chief ain't in Kentucky no more. I can't say Chief.
Shout out Chief, you know we love you, bro.
But Chief, I definitely got something in the works with him. And probably Deezy.
Yes.
Hey, out of that whole clique, him, MTV, and George Al, yeah, Deezy's my top one because he's lyrical as fuck. I'll give it to him.
Deezy's a 90s boom rapper out of Manchester.
And he produces his own shit too, so yeah, I definitely gotta give it to him.
Shit out for sure.
Yeah, they have to be probably the only ones out of Kentucky that I rock with for real.
For sure.
I've already collabed with like lot of people. But I want to collab with my boys D-Twist, Twisted, and Young Saya from Louisville. I love y'all also very much.
D-Twist, yeah, I definitely got a link with him too.
Yeah.
I just heard some of his shit.
Y'all got a link with him. I wanna, True Story's been like, up there like OG status.
Should be.
K-State, of course.
Scoop.
Yep. Motherfucking who else? Baron Lee. Your motherfucking ass, bro. I want to collab with you, and it is gonna be soon. I promise you. Shout out to B Lee. Too cold, baby.
Let me put it this way: if T Grizzly comes down and robs your jewelry store, you might have shit popping.
Yo, what's good is y'all got a lot of music and shit. Y'all got a lot to say, so I'm gonna drop another video and we'll come back and we'll wrap it up. Cause y'all down. So then we gonna get into this. We gonna get into this astonishing. I think you just dropped the joint.
We did,
yeah. Long live 9, baby.
So we're gonna drop this astonishing.
Long live 9.
All right, we're gonna get back to it, man. No Signals TV, y'all already.
Hey, God did that shit. You already know what it is, man. Rifle City Records. Hey.
Damn, that lost my life, but I'm alive in this shit. Yeah, swear it's so astonishing. Yeah, it's so damn crazy how my mind is keep rewinding and shit. It's so astonishing. They hit my phone and asked me, did I learn a lesson? Yes. Bitch, I'm blessed. They hit my phone and asked me, did I learn my lesson? Yes. Get right back to the check.
Yeah, Shadow fresh out and they asked me, did I learn a lesson or did the test pass me? Starving like I'm fasting, so I'ma eat the beat. And when I touch down, put my ear to the streets. Rifle City, my town, back like I never left it. Cooking up tracks in the lab like a chef did. Reinvent the game, so fuck what the ref did. New swag, COVID, it'll leave you breathless. All these flashbacks of the pen is inspiration. To kill it is a blessing, I think I'm going Jason. Pro with the tools like I'm avid on a beat. Whole squad got them sticks when they spark and feel the heat.
Damn, that lost my life, but I'm alive in this shit. Yeah, swear it's so astonishing. Yeah, it's so damn crazy how my mind is keep rewinding and shit. It's so astonishing. They hit my phone and asked me, did I learn a lesson? Yes. Bitch, I'm blessed. They hit my phone and asked me, did I learn my lesson? Yes. Get right back to the check.
What you know about hitting the yard and jam pop? Going through R&D and feeling irons lock. Laid back in the cut, got my homeboy tatting me. So watch your mouth, homeboy, don't be atting me. Dinner lost my life, but I'm alive in this shit. Rifle City Records down the ride in this bitch. I'm a masterpiece of a travesty, and my skin bears a tapestry of how I don't give a fuck. Apathy, I said don't be atting me. I grew up on Master P, Mr. Snatch a bitch down with other people's property. Got my own shit, ain't no dropping me, ain't no stopping me. It's so astonishing.
Damn, that lost my life, but I'm alive in this shit. Yeah, swear it's so astonishing. Yeah, it's so damn crazy how my mind is keep rewinding and shit. It's so astonishing. They hit my phone and asked me, did I learn a lesson? Yes. Bitch, I'm blessed. They hit my phone and asked me, did I learn my lesson? Yes. Get right back to the check.
I was like, shit, I'm staying that shit.
Yo, we back. No Signals TV. I'm here with Rifle City Records. Yo, y'all ever seen the soft white underbelly though?
Yeah.
Y'all heard about it?
Yeah.
Like, yo, cause like
yeah, soft white underbelly. They do like a lot of like black and white interviews and regular interviews with like people from the Appalachian Mountains.
yeah, like they literally had people from Manchester. But when I talked to Billiam and Neely about it, they was like, man, we don't know none of them people. Like, them people is like.
Cause I mean that's their people. But yeah, it pops up on like YouTube. You know
what I'm saying? When you go like, you know what I'm saying? You put in that area and shit, that shit pop up.
Yeah.
Some crazy shit.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Some crazy fucking shit.
I You know what I'm talking about?
I do. Yes,
Hey, bro,
probably watched 40
I was watching that
episodes
shit.
of
I'm
that
like, yo, that shit.
We watch that shit
is
all the
bugged
time.
out. Like, I don't know.
They interview everybody from hookers to inbreds.
Right, bro. That shit go left.
And like
Damn,
people that just
that's a
people that have slept on the porch of the house they're evicted from for like 6 months. Like I mean, they you want to talk about being from the
That
gutter?
shit go left.
They interview people actually living in the gutter.
Yeah, that shit go left. Like before I even went up there, you know what I'm saying? Like only because I wanted to kind of scope out where, you know what I'm saying, where I might be.
You want to talk about being poor and depressed? These motherfuckers can't even get a can of beanie weenies without.
So yo, for real though, like the poverty is like crazy around there.
yeah.
$12,000 a year for a regular person in Manchester is the average wage.
And Kentucky in a whole, we're actually what from last time I heard, don't know, don't quote me on this. It might have been updated, who the fuck knows, but
We're in the top 5 poor states.
no, I'm talking about education.
Definitely. Oh yeah.
38th in education.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Top 5 poor states. Like most of us, and I'm. This is from experience myself. I've had food stamps my whole entire fucking life, and
You've had what?
food stamps.
Okay, say it one more time.
SNAP benefits.
Okay.
Food stamps, my boy.
Hey man, it is what it is.
It is. Yeah, I feel you.
EBT.
I make
The low way.
I make $3 an hour over the limit for food stamps. $3. $3 whole dollars. With inflation, they don't count that. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Cheerios is $6 a box right now where I live. Cheerios is $6 a motherfucking box.
And think about it. You can make enough to survive on.
Now I make good money on my side hustles. I ain't counting that. But I shouldn't have to side hustle to eat. You know what I mean?
Like,
That's the issue.
all right, I'll put it to you like this. You got, now I live under the poverty line and always have.
Right.
And I've even looked into it. I always have. A regular job, say you make like 12 an hour right now at
Right.
this point, just with minimum wage being like that, right?
Kentucky, I think.
That could be enough to pay your rent, pay the rest of your bills.
I mean, that's all you got.
But what the fuck about food?
Kentucky, the line is for food stamps in Kentucky for a family of 3. Say it's you, her, and your child. A family of 3 is $3,800, and you make more. Or I'm sorry, that's wrong. It's $2,800, somewhere around there. But if you make $11 or $12 an hour, which you can't rent on that in Kentucky and or buy in Kentucky.
You really can't.
Because every house is $1,800 to fucking $2,500 a month,
right.
all right, or apartment. You can't fucking foot the fucking food bill. You're spending your entire check on housing. Like that don't count the car payment, that don't count electric, gas, water, don't count none of it. And they don't take any of that into account to make sure you're eating either.
Exactly. And I'll tell you this much. In Winchester, again, disclaimer.
But we eating Rifle City Records.
Disclaimer. Legalities on talking on certain companies,
Which
so I
company?
don't get sued.
He can always edit later.
Okay.
Man, we ain't tripping on that shit. I'm sitting.
There's this PSPM. They own literally damn near every.
Yeah, I ain't
property.
concerned about them or their lawyer. Fuck you, Professional Property Solutions Management. Yeah, I said it. Fuck you as a staff, a record label, and as a motherfucking group. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. Put my face on it. Look, zoom in. Fuck you. And I'm coming for you in court. Fuck you.
Right.
But yeah, they own.
Ask about me, bitch. I'm coming to see you.
I moved in
I'm coming to see you
2008.
and I'm doing it patiently. I'm fucking tourist gang all day long. And we petty and I do it for 10 years, bitch. You'll see me in 10 years. Believe that. Ask my wife. Who ain't my wife? Who is my wife? Like,
All right.
But as I was
petty
saying,
as a bitch. Fuck around and find out.
As I was saying though, on a serious note, like I left in 2018 and PSPM didn't even exist in my view at all as far as property went, because I went and looked for an apartment myself in 2018 at one point because I thought I could afford it at the time. Which really couldn't.
Yeah, they want to make you make 3 times the rent, but the people asking you if you make 3 times the rent make minimum wage and don't make 3 times the rent to begin with. It's fucking amazing, right? it's wonderful.
But I come back in 2020 after I moved to Louisville, and they literally own everything in my hometown.
It's a monopoly. They literally own all the property there that you can even dream of renting. They own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like they can control who can be there.
There's 20,000 people in Winchester, which last census. 22. Maybe.
You own the rental property there like that?
Of a population
they
that small.
bullshit
You
ass
can
houses.
control
They
it,
own
bro.
houses with no fucking
Next is the
wire.
businesses, man.
So how much of that plays a part into like politics though? Like local and statewide?
It plays in the city council. And I'm gonna go ahead and look at the camera one more time. Do your fucking job, Joel and Reed.
Yeah.
Mayor of Winchester. Do your fucking job. You want to be city council member, sitting on city council and tie Ed's hands? Do your fucking job. Go ahead and get the people out of there that are making the fucking houses and the fucking slum houses and dividing them up when they ain't supposed to be. They're R1, not R4, which is single family residential, and they're dividing them up and bringing in water pipes and everybody's sharing water bills and fucking there's wires on the walls and this, that, the other, black mold. Do your fucking job and shut that shit down. Because you ain't doing nothing but fostering poverty.
What he said.
For sure. We ain't even get into like nothing was going on in hip hop, the snitching or none of that shit. We been on some whole damn political shit.
You talked the right topic for me.
Yo, nah, it's cool, man. Damn, I like to damn get everybody to get their unique opinion on shit. You know what I'm saying? Only because the music is the inspiration from a bigger part of, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in culture, and I always love to go somewhere and appreciate someone's culture. So I appreciate you guys coming through. Yo, send your shout outs and tell people where they can find you guys at, man.
Yo, who wanna go first? Alright, yo, my name is Aaron Wise. You can find me on Facebook, Aaron Wise 8 God. Go give me a like. 8 God Wise on Twitter, all caps. 8 God did that shit or that ish. There you go on IG. I'm on LinkedIn. Everywhere.
Rifle City Records on everything. Follow us. So go ahead.
Rifle.city.
Starks P. Find me.
2 X's.
IG. Yeah, 2 X's. IG. Thrax P. 54. Find me on Facebook. Thrax P. YouTube. Same thing.
Pax9 on TikTok.
Yeah.
Also
on TikTok.
What was my TikTok?
I mean, Aaron Wise, I thought, but A God too. But anyway, Derek Lost Stutter, you can find me on CNN, Fox News, Rolling Stone Magazine. You can find me on all there. But aside from that, to the music, you can also find me on the music tip with Rifle City Records. Rifle City Records, all one thing. Rifle like the rifle. Spell it out. Put it in your search engines. You know what I mean? And I'm Shadow. You know what I mean? Shadow Raps with a Z on my old shit. But you can find me, Shadow Fresh Out. Go ahead on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Amazon. Fresh Out's the album. You can go ahead and hit the fucking follow button on the artist. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, man. I'm on there with King Crooked and everything. That's what I do, man. And we fucking really put in work, you know, for Kentucky and for the artists that love us and for the artists that don't, for that matter. And that's what the fuck we do. Rifle City Records on everything should be the fucking sentence that ends this. Rifle City Records.
For sure, man. Well, yo, I'm gonna get some of my shout outs. Shout out to Rooted KAVA Lounge. Check us out online. If you're in the city, check us out on College Road. We do the open mic every Friday if you want to get up. Shout out to
Fucking shout out to you.
Damn, at your service, my cousin Dez. Shout out to Plush Villain. Records, Perfect Entertainment, my little brother Kari, damn, he do fucking all your entertainment needs. Shout out to Design to the T, my man John. Shout out to Allen Murphy Insurance. Well, I be forgetting a lot of people when I get in here and get high too, bro.
I mean, shout out to fucking Mitchell, who's a random dude I met last night at KAVA Lounge.
Okay,
spit bars. Shout out to him. And shout out to KAVA Lounge for having us.
For
shout out
sure.
to Tuck Grady for having us on
we'll
those
definitely
signals.
have y'all back, man.
You know what I
for
mean?
Real, man. Next time I come up there, man, we're gonna be soon, man. I'm gonna
Shout
come
out
up
to
there.
Bloomington.
Let's do I want to do like
Let's do something in
do an
Winchester.
interview in Pats or something. We can sit down
We
again,
can
man.
do it, bro.
Sit down and
Yeah,
talk,
we
whatever,
can do
whatever.
it. We can do it, man.
Let's do something in Winchester.
Shout out to
yeah,
Wilmington.
we can do
Shout out to
something in Winchester,
Riceville.
for sure.
Shout out to people that keep us safe and alive here. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to everybody, you know what I mean, that supports us and loves us and allows us to continue our business here. Shout out to all that.
For sure.
That's a blessing, man.
Long live
we're blessed,
Nine.
we're blessed to be among you. Thank you.
Long live C Money. Long live Tontos. Shout out Richmond Heights in Orlando. Shout out Winchester. Shout out Lexington. East End, West End. Shout out Louisville. Shout out the West End, South Side.
Southside Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
Shout out Northside Winston-Salem. Shout out fucking 4th Street. Shout out everybody over there in Winston. Shout out Greensboro, Pinhope. You know what I mean? And shout
Holla,
out
Bucktown.
Winchester. You know what I mean? Over there, fucking Buffalo Trace, all the way to Broadway, all the way to fucking Highland. You know what I mean?
What's the last joint y'all want to hear, man? It's
You can pick it.
Oh
Pick
no,
it.
I play the joints. Y'all, what y'all want to hear last? Matter of fact, it ain't gotta be one of y'all. It might be one of y'all
Monster
homies or
Inside.
some
Monster
shit.
Inside. Monster Inside.
Monster Inside.
Monster Inside, we gonna put the last joint.
Yeah, Monster Inside with him and D Twist.
All right, cool shit. Monster Inside, my man Aaron Wise, man. Yo, y'all already know no signals. Thank y'all for coming down, man.
Thank you for having us. Don't ever
Yeah.
thank us. You're a blessing to us.
Roll
Don't
up,
ever
man.
thank us.
Hey man, appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Y'all always welcome. Already.
I got a monster inside of me, I don't know how to cope. The other half of my body became a part of my soul. It's getting angry, it needs to feed off the bodies it's broke. Please don't put the pressure on because it break out my dome. Boundaries given to people and it's only for safety. Sometimes I need to be alone, I see why some people hate me. He's got control of my own, I try so hard to escape him. It's a big mental prison, man, that's all in verbatim. I can't get rid of him, he's a demon that's lurking. He's taking over my body, it seems like nothing is working. And I don't know his purpose, he explodes when I'm angry. He makes me feel like I'm worthless, it's a mystery, ain't it? This is my prison, these are my chains. I don't like being angry, it got me feeling this pain. Got a monster inside of me and it's all in my brain. Got a monster inside of me and it's made me insane.
The monster inside, just the dark side of you. Wanting some help cause it has been abused. A distorted emotion that has been consumed. Control it, don't ignore it. We ain't got time for our angels, but we don't make time for our demons. It hurts, yeah, I know. But you must address all every reason. They don't want the best for us. They don't want the best for us. They just really want us out of touch. They don't want us tapping into us. But I'm not gonna let you self-destruct. No, I'm not gonna let you self-destruct. We going to do that shadow work and make it happen now. Yeah,
This is my
yeah.
prison, these are my chains. I don't like being angry, it got me feeling this pain. Got a monster inside of me and it's all in my brain. Got a monster inside of me and it's made me insane. They keep on feeding me medicine, they don't know what is wrong. They keep on telling me nothing, they say I'm sick but they're wrong. I only wanna be loved, my mental state is so strong. All I need is some peace up in my mind and I'm gone. Ain't no drug in this world can give me all that I need. All this anger and hatred is making me wanna bleed. I'm so sick of this world, it's full of darkness and greed. I'm seeing all of these people that got some demons to feed. My anger stays with my body, I know it became a problem. Ain't no medicine for it, can't nobody come solve it. They say it's all in my head. I'm in a state of nirvana. I need to stay in my zen. I gotta keep my good karma.
These are my prisons, these are my chains.
I don't like being angry.